If you have ever felt bored while grinding in a game to beat that boss or level, Sony may want to help you as per a newly filed patent by the company. The new patent is called Method and System for Auto-Playing Portions of a Video Game and describes a feature allowing a system to access a user play model from a server to predict future interactive activity, anticipating grinding and providing a notification once it's completed. Basically, it will store your way of playing a game, then if you feel bored you can request the game to autoplay itself to a certain point, and it will tell you once it's done. It's a rare feature on consoles, but you can find it in some mobile and free-to-play games, particularly in MMOs. This is just a patent, so it doesn't mean it will become true, but with future consoles possibly harnessing the power of AI, and the rumors that PS6 could have a dedicated AI processor, this could be a hint of the things they would offer maybe as an evolved PS5 help feature. It's not the first patent of this type that Sony has registered either, as there was one related to predictive assistance to provide tips to players when needed after analyzing gameplay patterns. What do you think about the use of AI for future console trades? Would you like a feature like this on PlayStation? Sound off in the comments. Welcome to Hyper Games. Here's more gaming news that you need to know. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like, sharing it with a friend and subscribing for more, as it helps the channel a ton. Stellar Blade is finally out this week, and for anyone looking to enjoy the game without worrying about Sony censoring parts of it, there's good news. Developer Shift Up has confirmed the game will offer the same uncensored content for all regions, including Japan, so you can expect all the violence and all the costumes, even the skin suit. Sony has previously changed content for games in certain regions, even for third-party games such as Devil May Cry 5, Final Fantasy VIII Remastered, and more. Not everyone is happy about this announcement, as EA Japan General Manager Shun Noguchi has criticized Zero, the computer entertainment and rating organization in Japan, for the ambiguity of its review process that allows Stellar Blade to pass but not Dead Space. Noguchi explained that the organization said Dead Space was no good because the cross-section of damaged parts and internal organs was visible, but then Stellar Blade showed those parts. The executive also said this was nothing against Stellar Blade, as he thinks the game is fun and recommends people buy it, but he could give many examples of the ambiguity of the review process. What do you think about Stellar Blade being uncensored? And what about the complaints from the EA Japan manager about the Japanese review process? Let us know in the comments. Next, Embracer Group is unembracing itself, as they have announced they will be splitting into 3 different companies. Coffee Stain and Friends will be focusing on indie games, single and AA games, and formed up by Coffee Stain, THQ Nordic, Ghost Ship, Tuxedo Labs, and Tarsier Games, responsible for titles such as Deep Rock Galactic, Valheim, Good Simulator, and more. Middle Earth and Friends will instead comprise Crystal Dynamics, Dambuster Studios, Eidos Montreal, Flying Wild Hog, Tripwire, Vertigo Games, Warhorse Studios, and 4A Games, focusing on AAA with IPs such as Tomb Raider, Dead Island, Deus Ex, Shadow Warrior, Man-Eater, Kingdom Come Deliverance, and the Metro series. Asmodee is the final company out of the 3, formed by a group of 23 studios and still working on board games, trading card games, and digital board games. CEO Lars Wingfors, who still has a job and hopes to be in the company until 2041, after blowing up a $2 billion deal and costing the jobs of thousands of developers, said that this split is being made given the similarities and differences between these businesses, and expects it will allow them to unleash its untapped potential, empowering each individual and each team to grow and excel further in their careers, as well as providing them with their own leadership and strategic direction. What do you think about Embracer splitting itself to better focus on different market areas? Voice your thoughts in the comments. Now time for a round of quick-fire gaming news. Let's go back to Stellar Blade, as Sony announced a new motion comic for the game, which acts as a prologue to the main story, pitting protagonist Eve against Taki while they train to get ready to save Earth. You can check it out for free by going to stellarblade-comic.com, the link is in the description. If you're looking to get a cheaper PlayStation Plus, you can check out the current PlayStation Store April sale, which has a 25% discount on all 3 tiers for the service ending this April 29. There's one caveat, and it's that, as has been the case with Sony since changing the service, they only offer this to certain users, and the criteria for that is unknown. Some users from North America and Europe are getting the discount, as they have commented in the PS Plus subreddit, so you may double check if you apply for the discount just in case. Let's continue with another gaming service in EA Play, as the company has announced that Star Wars Jedi Survivor will be joining the library this Thursday, April 25 for PS5, Xbox Series and PC. The action-adventure game set in the Star Wars universe is joining the service just after EA raised prices for all platforms and regions by $1 monthly and $10 per year. Sticking with EA, Tales of Kenzera Zao, the Metroidvania from Sorgen Studios under the EA Originals label, has gotten some reviews, and the game is good with a 77 on OpenCritic and 76 on Metacritic after 49 and 42 reviews respectively. The consensus is that the game offers a poignant narrative exploring grief and loss with coherence and emotional depth. Some reviewers enjoyed its mechanics and combat, but a few of them found it was too basic and hindered by design flaws. Despite that, most agree that it's a promising debut for a studio that has great potential. Tales of Kenzera Zao comes out today for PS5, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch and PC, and on PS5 it will be on the PlayStation Plus catalog for extra, deluxe and premium users. Now let's talk about new rumors that hint at a sequel for Sonic Frontiers being now in development at Sega. According to Insider Gaming, the rumor has been confirmed by multiple insiders such as Daniel RPK and MBK, with the latter saying the title is a sequel to Frontiers in gameplay style, but the name might change. The first game did pretty well with 3.5 million units sold across all platforms as of May last year. The status and development time for this new game is unclear, so who knows if we'll see it during the upcoming Summer Game Fest season. As for new release updates, Gary Nichols, a former Psygnosis developer, Nick Burcombe, who worked on the Wipeout series, Andy Santos, co-creator of Skate and Horizon Call of the Mountain director, and Ben Cronin, Games' founding member, have all teamed up to create UK-based Starlight Games with several games in development. The first is House of Golf 2, taking the fun approach of minigolf and bringing it into the home, with 135 courses and featuring 4-player couch multiplayer, out for PS5, Xbox Series and PC this summer. Private Division and Weta Workshop have revealed a new take on J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle-earth universe with Tales of the Shire, a simulation game similar to Animal Crossing where you customize and experience the life of a hobbit. Out later in 2024 for PS5, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch and PC. Persona developer Atlus presented a 25-minute showcase for Metaphor this week with unseen gameplay footage of their upcoming RPG. There they also revealed the game will be out this October 11 for PS4, PS5, Xbox Series and PC. There will be a standard physical and digital edition for $69.99 and a physical collector's edition for $149.99. That one will bring the base game, a steelbook, soundtrack, a set of metallic pins, an artbook, a sticker sheet, a set of skins, and the Atlus 35th Anniversary Digital History Book and soundtrack. Pre-ordering any version gets you the Archetype chest and the Adventurer's Journey Pack with some items and in-game currency. And those are the PlayStation stories for today. Let me know what you think in the comments below, give this video a thumbs up or down to let me know your feedback. Check out more content you may like as well, such as Little Big Planet 3 servers going offline or Sea of Thieves running better on PS5, and subscribe for more on PlayStation. Thank you so much for watching, my name is Joseph, this is Hyper Games, and I'll see you on the next one.